What is up, you guys? It's your girl, DEJA D, and welcome to this week's episode of my podcast, Let Me Tell You Something. Before we get into today's episode, I wanted to let you all know that the website and the books are stocked. They're in stock. So I really would appreciate it if you all will head over into that shop tab and pick out a book. Support your girl. You know, this is a one-woman show. This is my podcast. I work really, really hard on this, and I just would love for you all to support it. So make sure you all check it out. Check out my shop tab. I have my 2 books. My children's book, Every Sparkle Needs Some Shine. I actually have a copy right here to show you all. But it's my children's book, Every Sparkle Needs Some Shine, written by me, illustrated by a Black woman as well. So support small Black-owned women. I mean, it's Black History Month. And then in March, if you're watching this in March, then it's Women's History Month. So, you know, support me in my podcast, in my business, by purchasing a book. So yeah, it's super, super cute. Every Sparkle Needs Some Shine is basically something that I used to say when I was a kid. And then once I got older, I was able to verbalize what it meant. And what it meant is that you could be beautiful. You could be looking nice on the outside. That's cool. That's cute. But it's all of the traits and it's all of the talents that you hold and how kind you are. Like your personality is what's going to make you shine. So Every Sparkle Needs Some Shine. Make sure you all check it out. We have this beautiful little brown skin girl. You could click the link, the shop tab, and get it. I think it's so cute for the kids. So yeah, definitely get it. It rhymes and everything. It's such a cute book. So definitely check that out and get that. And then my coffee table book, or I call it a coffee table book because it's like something cute that you could like set up. Mine is of course set up right here. I know like a very more like mature audience, you all have like your house decor and everything like that. So, you know, I have the stone color. More colors will be coming soon, but this is this stone color. It's DEJA's Daily Doses, a book full of motivational quotes. So this one says, let me see, you get what you worked for, not what you wish for. There is no better investment than investing in yourself. So it's just full of a bunch of motivational quotes, something cute you could sit on your table. You could gift this to someone. God would not put a dream in your heart that was not obtainable. You cannot stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. So definitely check this out. It's full of some motivational quotes that I really love, and I think it's so cute. It's a lot of them in there actually. So yeah, you can sit it up there with your Dior book and your Coco Chanel book. You know, that's a little shade. You know, gotta be a little nice, nasty, keep it real with y'all. So make sure you support Black-owned businesses. I love you all. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm so excited. If you've been watching this podcast since episode 1, thank you so much. I know this is like such the longest intro, but I truly am thankful, and I did have those announcements. So let's get right on to this episode. It's a super good one, a super cute one. I have a special guest. So yeah, let's get into it. What is up, you guys? It's your girl, DEJA D, and I'm here. Welcome to another episode of the podcast. That's for one. Welcome to another episode of Let Me Tell You Something. In today's episode, we have my friend, Corinne. Corinne, I'm gonna let you introduce yourself before I tell them like the story on how we actually became friends.
Hello everyone. My name is Corinne. I go to Hampton. I'm a junior, and you know, I'm me.
So what do you study?
I'm studying communications with a minor in marketing. I am a makeup artist. I'm on a little hiatus right now, but I'm a makeup artist and a photographer. So those are my occupations.
And I'll leave all of her information down in the description box so y'all can click it, check her out. I'll also have her @name right here on the screen as well. So let me tell y'all a real quick story about Corinne. I'm one of those people who I feel like I can make friends off of social media. Like I can figure out like who's genuine and not. So me and Corinne, we was following each other. She's a year younger than me at school, but like I don't care about all of that. Like you cool, you bad girl, you cool, you know you cool, you kick it, we can kick it. But I knew she was from the same area as me. We ain't gonna say we from PG.
Just know, y'all need to know our location, our exact location.
But we from the DMV, so I just knew that she was like really close, and I was like, let me reach out to this girl. Like we're following each other, we're liking each other. I know she's going to my school, so like let me hit her up.
Yep.
We hung out for the first time when I left my damn food at the restaurant.
You did.
I left my food at the restaurant.
We had a good time though. We did
because it was one of those like relationships and those friendships to where it's like you just.
It felt natural. I forgot. I was just telling DEJA My drama, she was telling me hers. I was like, this is my friend right here. Off of first date.
So the title of this episode is called House Hottie. And I'm excited to have Corinne on here because I feel like we have two different perspectives. I consider myself to be like a house hottie, and I think, and I'm gonna get more into the definition of it like once we start talking on it, but I think it's important that we have a conversation about like party culture, partying in your early 20s, because like I said, this podcast is like talking about that transition into like young adulthood and everything like that. But before we get started, I have a segment that I like to do with my guests called Tell Me Something.
Okay.
So Corinne, tell me something, gloss or matte lip?
I'm a gloss girl.
Gloss.
All day long.
I love a good gloss. I have a gloss on now. Okay, what's your favorite lip combo? Let us know.
Okay, so I always do a lip liner. And I use eyeshadow actually for my lip liner. So like a brown lip liner, I'll put some light concealer in the middle to give it that ombre. And I go on top with NYX Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. And I just, and it's just, that's my thing.
And I'm going to tell y'all mine, even though she makeup artist. So I use my brow pencil, actually, as my lip liner. And then I go in with NYX, their Soft Matte Lippy in the shade Cario. And then I use Essence Gloss in the shade Flower Bomb. It's only sold at Ulta. So I be going in there and racking it up because I need to get all my glosses. Okay, so the next thing. Tell me something, Corinne. Lounges or club?
Club.
Really?
Both, but I'll tell y'all why later. We'll get into that.
Okay.
But
No, tell us.
I feel like when I'm at the club, I'm with my friends. I'm a real girl's girl. Okay. I like to be around the girls. So I like the process of getting ready. I like the makeup and picking out the outfit and doing my hair and pre-gaming. We got to get lit. Y'all, we got to get drunk. And then going to the club, walking in with the music blasting. It's just, it gives me a little, like I'm an adrenaline junkie. Okay. It gives me a little rush, you know? Okay. But that bed always is calling my name at the end of the night. So I will go back and lay and lounge.
Okay. Pre-game or the actual function?
Pre-game.
Definitely the pre-game.
Pre-game is always fun.
Definitely the pre-game. I love the pre-game because it's like a more intimate setting for people. Once we get to the party, it's like,
we
having a good time. But like the pre-game is when it's like, rapping,
everyone's dancing, rapping, talking, taking pictures.
Yes, like that's the best.
That's the best part, right?
Okay, so what's your favorite song to hear in the club? Like, what's a song? It doesn't not necessarily have to be like your favorite, but like, what's a song that could come on in the club and you live? Yeah,
last summer it was Last by Burna Boy. When I used to hear that come on, I used to be like, Shy-o. I love that song.
And in DC, they love that song.
They play that every single time I walk in the club. I'm like, they gonna play Last in here.
Oh my gosh, I love like partying when we back home.
Yeah, the go-go music.
We don't really have nowhere to party like that for real out here. We got some places. Do you know any places, or
I'm not a club person in Hampton. I can't. I feel like it's lame. The club scene here is like older. I don't want to walk in the club with 40-year-olds.
Very Caucasian as well.
Yeah, like it's just not my vibe.
Have you been to PBR?
Yes.
Do you like that?
I like.
Me and my friends were trying to go.
PBR is fun when you're drunk because they have a bull in there, so it's like everyone's like, "Let's go ride the bull drunk," and that's the best experience.
We were about to go one night, like we really was like, "We're going to PBR,
yeah,
PBR," and then you hate like if my friend is watching this, you know who you are. We ain't really talking trash, but like you ever get to the function and somebody forget their ID?
Ooh,
but it was okay. It was one of them things that was like. Luckily, it was tonight, and like this is the vibes.
Yeah,
but, like
it's
imagine
PBR.
if we was really driving. I would be like,
PBR is somebody you can always come back.
Yeah, we was like, we just gonna have to.
PBR is fun when you're drunk. I will say that.
Been the block. I really can't even think of a song that come on. I don't even know. I like listening to go-go. Like when a good go-go song come back onto the club. Yeah, or anything that'll make me go like this.
Yeah, like a little wine. I love go because I feel like we don't hear it here. So when I go home and I hear it, I'm like...
And I never really I'm not going to say I never really liked it like that, but you appreciate it so much more.
Yes, when you don't hear it for a long time. Yeah. That's true.
And you really appreciate like good DJs.
Yes.
I think like once I got here, that's when I was like, I really found like an appreciation to like you see the art of like being a good DJ. It's very important.
It's one of those things where you think it's so easy, but it's not.
Yeah.
You have to keep the party up.
And you realize like how important like good music is for a party. Because like here at our school and everything, like, and this is not us talking trash, just to be honest. If you're at a party and they're like the music, like you cannot play the whole song.
Yeah, you can't, because everybody gonna be like,
all right.
After the first verse and maybe a little bit of the hook,
like you gotta just get the good part, and then you gotta know when to cut it off.
Yep.
And then like, yeah, you just gotta.
Because at parties we have short attention spans, so it's like, this is my song, and it's like, okay.
Like, damn.
Right. What's the next song? Like,
is this a music video? Am I supposed to dance to the whole, like, song?
Right, to the outro, too?
Literally. No. So, let's get into this episode because, child, let me tell you something. I'm a house hottie. So, my definition of a house hottie is someone who is, like, a bad bitch on occasion. Okay. Like, I love to pop out here and there. You know, a little Nicki Minaj, Santana, a little 1-2 bounce in the club, a little rum, you know, a little wine, cute little one leg twerk. But then I can't go out again for another few weeks.
Understandable.
Like,
That's
I'm
understandable.
going back in the house. Like,
I'm going back in the house.
Back in the house. So it's a house hottie that pops out occasionally. So that's what I would consider myself to be. And I wanted Corinne to come on this episode because I feel like you're a house hottie. Not really. Corinne's a party girl.
I'm a party girl.
And I feel like I want to get into a party girl era. Like, I really do. Like,
it's an era.
feel like I do.
It's an era.
But I want to go out on somebody else's dime.
We will get into that because I've mastered
Literally. I feel like I'm starting to get into it. Like, girl, when I was out in LA. See, we're going to get into it more.
I'm about to say, we're going
to get into it more. But when I'm out in the cities, like, I know, well, I guess I have it right here. But when I'm here, I know, like, how we were saying, like, here at Hampton, the club scene is not really all that. Yeah. And then you also have to consider the fact that, like, yeah, I'm very, like, understandable. Like, we're in college. Like, people not going to be out there just, like, here, you want a drink? You want a drink? But when we back home.
Princess treatment.
Or when we, like, I know when I was in LA.
How was that?
Girl, see, and because I don't really be going out to the club, like, I be going out to the clubs, but, like, I don't really be going out to the clubs. So, because I don't really be going out to the clubs, when I was out there, I was like,
let me do it.
Not even that, but I was also with a group of women who were, like, older. So, they know, like,
how to get in, what to do.
And it was crazy, because when I was in the club, actually, this is, like, crazy, because this girl literally went up to this dude and said, hey, can you buy me and my friends drinks? I don't be doing stuff like that.
You have to.
Girl, if a nigga tell me no, then it's gonna be like,
are you serious? Yeah.
You know, so I just feel like if you want to offer it, like, I'm definitely one of those people that's gonna be like, you know,
like,
damn, nigga, like, I ain't gonna ask you, but, like, don't be fucking dumb. And then it's like, after a while, I'm not talking to you no more. Right.
Like, and that's the thing, like, in the club, I feel like I've mastered, like, how to, it's this, did you watch P-Valley? P-Valley?
Yeah.
The first season, there's a scene where Mercedes is trying to show, what's the light-skinned girl name? Haley. Yeah. She's trying to show Haley who to go to get the most money. And, like, that's how you have to do in the club. Like, you have to really look and see, all right, there's a section full of boys over there. Yeah. But one of them is pulling out their wallet to pay for these bottles. Yeah. That's who we need to go to.
Oh, my God.
Like, I be looking at all that stuff. I'm like, all right, it's a bunch of guys over there. One of them gonna get us drinks. But one of them not pulling out his wallet. One of them keep checking his phone, probably looking at his bank account. Yeah. And one of them just handing over that card every time. Dang. And that's who we finna go to. Corinne lesson 101.
Corinne lesson 101 with me. I have the recording so I could keep all my notes in my phone. I got the video.
You got to know. There's some tips. There's some tips and tricks. First.
Y'all gotta wait a few weeks before y'all get the tips. I'm gonna already be out in the
club.
I'm
gonna give y'all a little PDF. You know.
Okay, but like I was saying, like, we're in school, so I'm, like, very, like, understanding of that. But that, I feel like that aids to my house hottiness. Like, because niggas not out spending money, or, like, people just, like, not, like, I'm not trying to sponsor my own night. Like, if I'm gonna sponsor my own night, I'm gonna be in the house.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna put on my Spanx. I'm not wearing the heels.
For nothing.
Eating my face, going out in a dress, like, to be sponsoring my own night.
And that's, college had to humble me. Because after last summer, I was like, oh, Hampton, let's go to the club. But I'm like, I don't like the club in Hampton 1. And we're in college. So these guys, they're our friends, they're our bros and all that. But they don't have money just to be spending on us. Oh, we all want shots. And it's a group of 10 of us. Like, that's just not realistic. So, you know, I had to
It's okay. The party girl era is coming soon.
After you graduate, girl.
After I graduate, go to the new big city.
You can have your party era down. Down.
Literally. I was telling my friend the other day, I said, like, you know, I hope this don't sound crazy. I be having all kind of different conversations. Mm-hmm. But I was literally talking to my friend and we was scrolling. I'm looking at like the Rock Nation brunch and I'm looking at videos of like Drake and them partying. I was like, you know how people be fantasizing and saying like, oh, I want to go. I want to be dating Drake.
Yeah.
I don't want to date them niggas. I want to be their friend and party with them.
Yeah, the friend's going to get the best. Because you can just be... You could be a plus one.
Girl, I'm trying to be like on the jet, on the like.
Yes.
That's what I be thinking about when I see that. I don't ever look at the Rock Nation brunch or nothing like that.
I want to be with him.
I want to date him. Oh my God. Like, no, let me.
Right. Let's be bros. Call me when the next party is. Call me when you're right.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to be like that. I don't need to be like. You know, let's just party with the rich niggas.
Right. We don't gotta date them. Because then we're going to get heartbroken and be out.
Literally. So I feel like a lot of people say, like, in your early 20s, it's the best time of your life. You're supposed to be out and partying and popping your titties and, like, in the streets. So, like, what is your take on that? Do you feel like, yeah, we should be doing that? No, we shouldn't. Like, it's not that pressure. Like, do you feel like you are like kind of like, yeah, this is my 20s?
I feel like it depends on each person. Like, some people naturally just don't like settings like the club. And I can understand. It's very overwhelming. It's a lot of people. It's dark. The lights are flashing. The music's loud. But, like, for me, I agree with that 100%. Like, I'm never going to get this time again in my life. Yeah. So, like, now is the time for me to just be carefree and just have the time of my life so I can look back and be like, man, back in the day, we had a great time.
This was your mama.
Back in the day when she was having a good time. It's like, why not? Mm-hmm. But I also want to live like that throughout my whole life, though. I want to live like every day is my last day, and even if
it'll just look differently as you.
It'll look differently. Like, even if it's like just me sitting on my couch with a glass of wine watching a movie, that's me living my life. That's enjoyable to me. I like wine. I like movies. I like sitting down.
Yeah. So, do you feel like your clubbing days, like, how much longer you think you're gonna be in a club? Since
I go so much, I feel like my meter is gonna run out. Probably like 2 summers, because summertime is when I really be at the club. Like, give me like 2 more summers of not every single weekend, but like a little frequently. After that, I'm gonna be like, I've seen all that I could see. I've done all that I could do. Like, it's time for me to back up.
I'm passing the baton.
I'm passing the baton to the next girlies, the next group of girls.
I feel like mine probably will start after I graduate. Like, that summer after I graduate, I plan on celebrating. Like,
you should.
So I plan on like celebrating all this summer, and then we gonna see.
That's what I'm saying.
Like you can't plan some stuff, but I don't think. I know, like, I don't know. We gonna see, cause
it's your era. It's like you've done everything you do at Hampton. Let's celebrate that. Let's go and have a time.
And I also feel like the partying is also like, it's very subjective because people party differently.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, like, a kickback to somebody could be their thing.
Girl, that'd be enough.
Yeah, I love kickbacks too.
More than 6 niggas in the room, we partying.
We partying. And that's another thing. Like, who your group of friends is has a lot to do with that too.
Yeah, because I know, like, when I be with my friends, I feel like we do, like, Sundays, we watch movies, like, all the shows. Baddies, Housewives, everything. Right. And that gives, not necessarily party, but we could make it a party.
Right, like, that's enjoyable.
Yeah, if we bring, you know, our good drinks or whatever, your wine, whatever, we gonna party, talk trash, and just play some music, whatever the case may be. So, the next thing I wanted to ask you about was, do you buy yourself drinks in the club, and how many until you're like, nah, I'm not buying no more drinks for myself? Because I have, like, I
don't buy drinks for myself in the club. I have a strict rule. So before I come, I might get myself a bottle from the liquor store. Like, or me and my friends might split a bottle. Like, just to get us going. But once I go for the pregame, it's a pregame. Right. So once I go into the club drinks are overly expensive. I could pay for a shot what I paid for the bottle I just bought at the liquor store. Yeah. So it's like, I'm not doing that. But men are very easy. So that's never a problem. They like to flex their money. They like to boost their ego. Yeah. So as soon as you walk in, you're gonna find somebody who's like, "You don't have a drink in your hand? Oh, let me buy it for you." So it's like, go ahead.
That's how it was when I was in LA. But I felt like I also, well, when we were out there, we didn't really like pregame like that because the girl that I was with, she was like on a fast, like a cleanse.
Okay.
So I wasn't like, so if I was gonna get like turn or anything at the party or whatever the case may be, I always keep in my mind like, okay, I'm gonna get myself one drink, 2 if I'm feeling froggy, 2 if I'm pressed,
right? 2 if I'm,
but one drink because them drinks are expensive.
Yeah.
So I always do 1, and then after that, like if nobody's like, if I'm not getting no drinks, then it's like, try again. You didn't come hard enough to temptation. You must not be looking how you think you look.
Right.
Like, no, not even all the time. Like, look at how you think you look. Yeah. But like, if this, like,
it's just not the time.
It's not the time.
It's not the time.
But like, when people be buying you drinks, that's what that like LA. When I tell you I was partying, and I keep referencing LA so much because I was like, I ain't a party girl. I told y'all I'm a house hottie.
But she felt it back in LA.
When I was partying in LA, I was like, oh my god.
Yes.
Like, let me do something here.
It makes you feel like, like I really
feel like, oh my god, like 2023, like
this is what it is, right?
This is the
year, like getting people to treat you. It's like, oh, no matter if I do,
like,
come on.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, I have like that 1 drink. 2 if I'm feeling froggy. Like sometimes I be like, fuck the niggas. I'm a big baller. I don't need to do all that. Whatever the case may be. Okay, so another thing I wanted to talk about, like specifically like in the club, and then I know we talking a lot about like people buying you drinks and everything. Let's talk about like pretty privilege and colorism in the club.
Yes.
Do you feel like pretty privilege is a thing, or like do you see colorism and stuff in the club? Because I know when I was in LA, I went to this one party, and I know they say like LA is just super colorist.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
So we were in this party, mind you, I'm with like a group of black women. One of them was probably like light skin. I mean, whatever. Because there's women, like, to some people, we're light.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
You're lighter than me, but I'm not like super dark.
So you could like, be light too, right?
Child, whatever. Child, like,
we all black. It don't even matter.
But the thing was, a lot of the girls, like, it was so many black guys.
Okay.
Like, you know, for us to be in LA, it was so many,
a lot,
like, good-looking men. And they had nothing but Spanish chicks in the section. Light-skinned BBL Spanish chicks. So we were standing there and we were kind of like looking. I know, like, for me, I just was kind of like, I peep it, but like, I ain't really
right. I mean, whatever.
I ain't from here.
Right,
like,
right.
It was also one of those things that's like, dang, like, this is crazy to see.
See with your real eyes, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's crazy to see, like, with your real eyes, because you always hear about it.
You hear it, yeah.
And you kind of see it.
Yeah.
You know it's there. But when you really in the room and you see it, it's like, it's too many niggas in here
for it to be no
action over here. And the only guy, like, I'm not gonna say only guy, because it was like, it did get to where it was like niggas was buying drinks, doing this, that, and the third, but it just was like, for the amount of niggas that was in there, and like, it just was crazy.
The ratio was
given very much like, here. But even when you talk about pretty privilege, like, you know, do you feel like you have to look a certain way? Like, when you get dressed and you going out with your friends to the club, do you feel like y'all better come in step? Like,
I feel y'all better come in step. My friend, pretty privilege is very real. And colorism is very real. I feel like but like where we're from, I party in DC, so I go to predominantly like black clubs. Right. So it's rare that I'll see like a group of black men with like others in their section. It's normally black girls because we live in DC. So we are, you know, we run DC.
Yeah,
you
know, from an area where it's like predominantly African American.
Right. So I hear LA and I'm like, that sounds like LA. Like, you walk up in there and it's all these black men with nobody that looks like us. But in DC, like, pretty privilege is definitely a thing. Men do treat you differently if they think that you're pretty and think that you're whatever. And it's unfortunate. But it's just like one of those things that's like, how can we change that?
Yeah.
Like, we have to do better as society to do that.
I feel like I've gotten to the point to where it's like, I understand it, because the same way that we want dudes to like, we feel like, or just like that masculine like role that people have, like we want for them to take on that masculine role, and it's like, what you finna do? You better come looking cute.
Yeah.
Like, put the dress on.
But with the friend group, I'd be like, yeah, we outside, so
like, niggas is gonna buy drinks for pretty girls.
Yeah,
it's just how the world works.
That's how it is.
Get with it or don't get no drinks.
And it's like, we're going to the club, so I've never had this issue with my friend group per se, but like, cause we already know, like when we stepping out,
when we're going out, baddest heifers on the floor. Period.
Every time. Every time. When we walk in the club, everybody better turn and look. Like, ooh, who is, yeah.
Who them chicks in the sheets?
And my friend group, we have a lot of different flavors. You know, you get your light, your dark, your brown, your chocolate.
You like
you got the short, tall. We got everything you could possibly want.
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Ooh, I like that. We should name our group chat that, y'all.
That's cute.
That's a good one.
That's a cute name.
That's a good one.
Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, all the different flavors.
Yes, because we have everything. We have tall, short, light, thick, skinny. I'd be like, this is a diverse group.
Any kind of baddie you want.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's do club do's and don'ts.
Ooh, this is a good one.
I'm going to start with some of mine. You can let me know what you think, open conversation, and let me know if you have any as well.
Okay.
So we're going to start with the don'ts.
Important.
Don't record the whole time. Are you the police?
Ooh,
Are you trying to show my boss? Like, don't get me wrong. Y'all know I'm a content creator. I'm going to do a cute little whatever.
Yeah.
But you want to record the whole night?
Time, yeah.
Like, if I'm dancing, and I don't even, like I told you, I do a cute little... And we want cute videos in the club. But if it's given... Or you recording other people, like...
Yeah, it doesn't give.
So, yeah. Don't be recording.
I understand certain stuff. When the sign come out, you want to see, your friend's name on the sign. You can record the sign.
Now, do you record other people's signs?
No. Why would I do that? But people love to seem like they're having this grand time. So recording other people's signs make them look
but
I'm not doing that.
I am one of those people that be like,
I love a good bottle girl though. I do.
Would you be a bottle girl? I don't think I could do it, man.
I don't think I could do it, but I be saying I should do it.
I would be a bartender.
I would definitely be a bartender.
I would definitely be a bartender. The only reason why I wouldn't want to be a bottle girl is because I ain't trying to wear no leotards.
Yeah, it depends on the outfit that they have to wear. Because some stuff, I'd be like, I'm not wearing that.
But I think I would probably be a bartender.
Oh, for sure. Bartender's easy. Like, outfit-wise.
Oh, yeah.
Outfit-wise, like, they be just wearing regular stuff. They do. They be like, what you need?
Working real hard. The bottle girls like...
They just be like...
Maybe, I don't know. We don't know what life's going to
I'm about to say, maybe one day I might see me.
I gotta push up bra to get the rent done. We gotta do
I'm like, Deja, let's go. It's work time.
Let's go. You better get it while you can, babe. You better do it while you can. Okay. I also don't like when people are like party poopers. Like, if you're ready to go, if we're already here, like, it's okay to be like, and I had that as another one, but like a party pooper, like if you run your butt all the way out here, you better have a good time.
Yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that.
You gotta at least like fake it a little bit. Like, I understand you want to go, this not the vibe, but like to be a complete, like.
Some people some people when they're upset, they want everybody to be upset.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those like.
I'm ready to go.
I don't want to be here. Nobody bought me a drink.
Like, I always go to the parties and it's like they're playing, like, if they're playing music that I don't necessarily want to hear, I'm always like, whatever. But, like, I'm going to at least try to
at least have a drink or, like, try to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, like, I already paid for parking, put this outfit on, got all the way here. We here.
True traffic on the way, accident down the street.
We're trying to leave, but...
Just give me a second.
Give it a second and, like, have a good time or try to have a good time.
Yeah.
Okay, so the selfie light in the club, I feel like this is like a hit or miss. I'm talking about the bright selfie light.
It's a no for me.
Yeah.
Unless like y'all have a section off to the side somewhere. But like when people have like them big old lights, I'll be like, oh.
I be seeing people on TikTok. I don't have one and I want one.
I do want one.
I want one.
I want one. Not for the club though.
I want one and I saw this girl at the party and she pulled it out. And first of all, it's already giving you're on your phone.
Yeah.
Like, we love to record, but like, you see somebody doing it and it's like, okay, you're really recording.
Yeah, you're like recording.
You're on a post-it. Like, you want everybody to see.
Right.
Like, I'm not knocking it, but like, when you see somebody doing it,
it's
you're like,
okay.
So when they add the bright light,
child,
and it's giving like, okay, video shoot at the club.
At the club where everybody trying to dance and drink.
Right. Like,
yes.
You already probably like under the influence.
Exactly.
It's dark. You know the vibes. You bitches like.
Right. And it's dark. The club is supposed to be dark. And your light is making it
you
not
can see
bad.
Everybody in this whole section. Everybody in this whole section.
And they just looking like.
They like.
Yeah. Because they're confused.
Yeah. So the selfie light in the club. Go to the corner. Maybe take your pictures outside.
That's a good.
Do you take pictures in the club?
No.
Yeah, no.
I'll take if my friend is recording, like, okay, I'll be.
But like a full on.
Oh no, I've never. It's just
going on Instagram.
It's too much to be taking pictures in the club.
I don't even want people to see me taking pictures.
Right. It's too. It's too many people looking at me. Literally. Like, I would be like.
Literally, like, first of all, I already don't want y'all to see me posing. And then you know how it be when you looking at somebody taking pictures and it's like, you naturally not trying to talk trash and you're not trying to say nothing. Like, I be having to catch myself. Yeah. Because it's like, girl, you probably be looking the same damn way.
I'm about to say content creator.
You probably be looking the same way.
But that's natural, like, because I catch myself. I be like,
I'm not even going to get people in the club the opportunity to think of that shit. This is not the time that she going to be like, look at her.
Right, look at her taking.
Look at her. She thinks she's cute.
Right, because people already be talking trash in the club.
They're already going to be talking trash. And now you want to make it extra because you got your bright side selfie light.
And you and your friends over there taking pictures when people trying to go to the bathroom.
Okay. Next club don't take your shoes off. You be taking your shoes off?
Okay. I have. And I stand on that. I'm not a heels girl.
Okay.
I'm not a heels girl.
Do you wear heels though?
Oh, yes, of course.
Okay.
I walk in with them and I'll be having my socks in my purse if it gets to that point. But I normally always put them back on before I go out because my feet be hurting, y'all.
You need to do the platforms or like cute little chunky heels because I'm not like a stiletto pump in the club. I always do like a chunkier heel. Look at all the smoke from my can. I don't think they can see it, but I don't think it. But you got a good platform shoe. But honestly, if my feet be hurting, like I'm gonna thug it out. But if they're hurting,
my feet be like
the shoes come off. Like the shoes are coming off. I'm not going through pain. But when I had these heels on, they told us we was going to a lounge. Mm-hmm. This is why I was out in LA, y'all. They told us we was going to a lounge. So you know your shoes, like a dinner lounge. So your shoes that I'm wearing when I'm going to sit down versus the shoes I'm wearing when I know I'm about to be standing up. Two different shoes. Right. So I had on my sit down heels. Mm-hmm. And I was really fucking it out. But we wasn't going to sit down no time soon. So I just remember, and I had on long pants. Mm-hmm. I also feel like it depends on what you got on, too.
Oh, yeah, with the outfit, yeah.
But I had on long pants, so I just remember untying my heel and just took them off a little bit. I don't know, I'm not doing too much. You can't really see my feet.
I'm about to say, yeah.
But then I put them back, I put them back on.
I always put them back on, yeah.
And I just know that walk to the car was so painful.
That's the only thing that gets me, like, when it's like, I can work. But walking, especially if it's some blocks away, I be like.
I was so painful, but I just knew that the street was so dirty.
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
Pee,
throw up.
Like, it was just like,
everything.
I gotta keep my shoes on. But, child, I would take a shoe off. I know homecoming, I wore them platform blue boots.
You did? They hurt?
My feet. I literally thought my feet was going to fall off.
Really?
Girl.
Those are cute, though.
I took them off. I ain't put them back on. I got PTSD. I got PTSD.
No, shoes will do that to you. There's some shoes I will never put on again.
I'm going to put them on again because they weren't uncomfortable, but I felt like because of the day, like we were going to be walking so much.
Yeah, and that's like ground and grassy rocks. We was on the parking lot.
And I remember I was drinking. I'm 21. So I was drinking and it was, homecoming. Mm. And I just remember telling Mackenzie, I was like, girl, I cannot fall. I said I cannot fall because the shoes was tall, y'all. Like, I'm only 5'4", so when I put them on that joint, I'd be like sitting up high. I remember when we was over there at the Alpha Tent, I could see like...
You can see... You like, this is what being tall feels? I feel it every day. I be like...
What's going on,
y'all? I be looking over at everybody.
Like, I was literally like, oh my God, this is what life is like.
This is so cool.
And I'm like, everybody can see me. Like, this is the vibe. And I was so committed to the shoes because it was like homecoming.
Homecoming, yeah.
But child, I took them damn shoes off after that part of the tailgate, and I walked all the way to the car with my socks on.
Period.
And it was just because, one, it's been a long day. It's dark. I kept them on long enough.
And it's homecoming. I'm sure somebody else was passed out somewhere.
And I had a cup in my hand, and I remember going like this. And that's when I realized, I said, okay.
I need to take them off.
No, I was like, yeah, we need to stop drinking right here, right now. Because, child, that was a little embarrassing. So, another rule I have for the club, a don't, is throwing up.
Huh. I've never done that.
We got to get to the toilet.
I've never thrown up in the club.
Throwing up or looking too drunk. Like, just being so drunk.
Being carried out, too, kind of goes with that. If somebody has to carry you out.
Like, please know your limits. I'm not strong. I can't carry no bitches. I'm not carrying heavy clothes. We gonna have to be stuck here because I can't carry you. I don't want to carry you. So please, and once I see you, you can let me know and we can leave.
Yeah. Just whisper, text. Don't be a little text message.
You can hit me with one of them, girl.
Yeah, like,
because I do it all the time. I be like, girl,
it's about that time. It's about damn time.
And then the last thing, of course, is, you gotta watch your drink.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure, always. That's important in the club. That's important just in life. Watch your drink.
Yeah. And just watch your drink. If somebody go get your drink, you need to watch it all the way from there. Yes. Just watch it the whole time.
And I always say, like, when guys offer to get you a drink, go with them to the bar. Like, don't just have them, like you said, bring it back to you. No, because you don't know what they have planned. You don't know him.
You don't know him.
So watch him or go with him.
Yeah. Okay, so do you have any other don'ts that's like, we need to say
don'ts? I would think my main don't, you kind of said it, but just don't be overly drunk in the club. And I know the club is a fun place where you could drink, but being overly drunk, that's when you embarrass yourself. You start falling and you start arguing with people. Yeah. Don't argue in the club. That's
another thing. I'm not fighting. I'm past my fighting days. I don't want to fight.
I don't want to fight. In the club is a bit much. If somebody bumps into you,
and the thing is, people always swear up and down they can fight. Like, I don't think nobody. Like, I can sit here and say, nobody gonna beat my butt. Like,
anybody gonna beat me up.
Child, nobody think they're gonna get beat up.
Exactly.
You don't want to be the one.
When you have on 6-inch heels and you down 10 shots,
girl,
you don't know how well you can fight.
We don't know what the performance rate is looking like. Okay.
And all of us is drunk, so we all can't be brawling, okay? Like,
girl fight.
Right, girl fight. They gonna all pepper spray us and take us out the club.
Girl, we ain't never gonna be able to come
exactly.
Child.
No fighting in the club.
And then homegirl over there been recorded all night.
Right.
Selfie like, and now you on video.
Right, now I'm on TikTok. Like,
these chicks was fighting at Rose Bar.
And I've seen it happen. I've seen so many girls fight in the club, and I just be like, "What is going on?"
Like,
It's not a cute look, y'all.
Okay,
it's not. You touched on a lot of good ones. Be careful. Okay, I'm gonna say this very lightly, but try not to go home with the man from the club, and that's for safety reasons.
Yeah,
it's happened. People do it, but like, that is very unsafe, y'all, when we really think about it.
We be doing a lot of stuff. I feel like in general, and just like, we always say stuff.
Yeah.
But life happens, and you just really just go with...
You go
with the flow.
Yeah, like, it's stuff happens.
I've done some stuff.
That's dangerous.
Like DEJA. You know that could have ended up so
bad. And by the glory of God, we just always protect it.
Like,
but like, when you sit down and think, you be like,
I was wilding.
I was drunk and I did that. And
sometimes you don't even be drunk.
You just be like, I'm gonna just do it. Yeah. just try to be mindful. Learn from our mistakes, because it's one of those things where it's like that could have ended up.
And this is like for the club, just life in general. You know, this podcast, and I'm glad that we said this and bring that up, because I keep reiterating, like, we need to have more conversations about just like growing up and just like it's okay to like make mistakes, like but at the same time, because my platform DEJA's Daily Dose is like motivation, confidence, self-love, you still gotta tie that whole like we're human, but like you know, a little bit of advice, but like let's keep it real, let's keep it honest.
Especially being women, like it's hard out here. So you gotta just always watch your friends, watch yourself, like all of that.
And I'm very selective of who I party with.
Oh, for sure.
Very selective. Like once I go out with you a few times and I see how you act, you probably will never go out with me again.
Yeah, because that's important. Like, don't leave your friends at the club.
Yeah.
Don't leave your friends unattended. Like, that's crazy to me.
Like, I've been out with my friends and it's like they'll do stuff or like, you know, just anything. You just keep what they do. And it's like, yeah, I know, like.
And that's the thing. Like, a friend, not all friends are party friends.
Yeah.
Some friends are chill friends. Some friends are just, oh, hey, girlfriend. Like, club friends have to be strong.
Calling all this stuff.
Yeah. Calling all this stuff to the front. Because that's true. Because if DEJA drunk and she need to go home and we still over here partying, she over here passed out, we need to get her home.
Yeah, and now it's like, okay, how many times DEJA gonna get drunk in the club that we gotta end our night early? She don't get to come no more.
She don't get to come no more. Right. That was a good. That was a right. She don't get to come no more.
Like, okay, girl, you did it one time, but if every time we going out you keep doing it, you don't get to come.
You don't get to. That's learn your friends, y'all. Not everybody's a club girl.
Literally. So let's do some do's for the club.
Okay.
So do party and dance.
Yes. Don't be dry. I can't stand when I look over and girls are sitting there like.
And I do a cute. I ain't gonna like.
Yeah, I'm a very like just a little clap, a little but I'm not yeah, I'm not doing all that.
You would think I would this.
No, you gotta be cute. You gotta keep it cute.
Keep it cute. I got on Spanx and a dress.
Right, I have on a little mini skirt.
This is all I got.
Right, if I do too much, y'all gonna see too much. So
dress gonna bust.
Literally. No, that's fact.
Dress gonna be sliding up. My dress already short.
Be like, Corinne, we can see your cheeks. I'm like, sorry.
This is not Bad Girls Club. I don't want to show my panties.
Right. We are not on Zeus Network.
We kind of talked about this one, but the next thing I was gonna say is do dress accordingly. Like we talked about that. Like you gotta step when you come out. At least you know that's just my opinion.
Y'all have to come out with something.
Yeah, and that's however it is to you. Like. I know I'm a very extra person. I'm doing my hair. I'm doing my makeup. I got my nails on. I got my dress on. Like, I'm going to, like, that's me. And you don't have to step like me, but just dress accordingly.
Yeah.
This ain't the time for the sweats.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a fly sneaker girl, like, put on your dress accordingly.
Yes.
That's all I'm going to say.
You could put on a nice fit, a fire fit if you have sneakers on, but just make sure that fit in them shoes is...
Just don't be underdressed.
Yeah.
Like, don't be having it where it's like, girl, you making like we can't even get in.
Right, right. Because sometimes the bouncer would be like, "Oh, y'all good, but this one right here needs to go back home."
And I ain't trying to be doing none of that. Like, come correct.
Right.
Thank you.
Dress to impress always.
Okay, so next thing is do politely flirt, and that's what we were saying. Like as far as like. You don't need to be a hoe. You can hold a conversation. Like, don't be no mean girl at the club.
Yes.
Like, we can't. Like, some guys just want to talk. Like, they don't want all the extra, so you don't have to do too much. And like, you don't have to do too much for the drink.
Yeah.
So just politely flirt, hold a conversation. Like, I remember I was just talking to this guy, like, naturally, like, what do you do?
Having a conversation,
like, a straight up, like, cool, kumbaya conversation. Like, have a good night.
And
like,
you never know, like, who you're really talking to. Like, my friends that had to teach me that, because I'm a very, like, standoffish person. I like going to the club, but I will kind of be to myself. But, like, by going to the clubs and talking to people, they get us in for free. Oh, I'll buy y'all a section next time y'all come back. That's how you meet people, and you don't have to pay for nothing after that. We don't have to pay for sections because we were nice. Be nice to people in the club. You might be talking to a promoter. You never know.
But do pay attention. Make sure you're watching your drinks. You know, we said
watch your surroundings, everything.
And another thing, this is one of my most important things as a house hottie. Please know when it's time to go home. I
don't think you that was a good one.
Please know when it's time to go home. What time do you think is an appropriate time? I go by vibes, but like
vibes, but never shut down the club though. Don't be them girls that's still in the club when the lights coming on. The DJ stop DJing and the sweepers is sweeping up the cups.
Babes, we need to be out the party before the party's over.
You gotta stay exclusive.
We not trying to stand outside like hookers waiting on the Uber.
Yeah, it's all vibes though. Like whenever everything starts to feel okay, this ain't the same how it was.
Yeah, like I hate when it's like, okay, if the party's going and we want to go to another function, cool. But read the room. Like we're not party hopping all night long.
All night, right.
Like, if I'm tired, let's leave. Like, we could pick back up next weekend. Like, you know what I mean?
The club is not moving. It's going to stay the same space. So, let's just come another day, come tomorrow, and just chill.
Yeah. So,
some people
I definitely go based on
vibes. For sure.
Well, I really enjoyed chatting with you today.
Thank you for having me. I enjoyed this conversation too.
I was like, Corinne been on all the podcasts. I was seeing.
I like talking, and I've noticed that. I do. But this was a good topic though, because I'm always talking about relationships, and I don't know why, because I don't have a.
Can we please get rid of the relationship podcast? Like, no.
Because I don't know what to say anymore. I've given up.
Literally, I'm tired of hearing the split the bill at X, Y, and Z. We need more conversations.
Yeah, like this.
You know, talking about just like
some
we're
real
young
stuff.
Black women in our 20s. Like,
trying
I feel like that's just like the main reason why I wanted to start this podcast.
Yes.
It's like, it's like the lifestyle, like a bad bitch lifestyle, like, but like still keeping it real, dropping gems, like people, like this is what I want to hear.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of influencers don't keep it real. They think that everyone thinks their life is so perfect, but it's like no, it's still a lot of stuff that we're working on behind closed doors.
Yeah, and then I was like, you know, I'm one of those kind of people. Like I just turned 21. I didn't really start partying, like as far as like, you know, drinking or whatever until I got to college. But like I just turned 21, so I'm just starting to like party. I didn't do none of that for real. Like I wasn't going out partying. So now I got some tips from my girl Corinne.
You know, y'all, just remember what I said. Scan the room. See who the richest one in here is.
Calling all the steppers to the front. Get ready for the show, AMO.
That's a great song. I like that song.
Man, he said behind this song, he said, calling all the steppers to the front. No, he either said calling all the ballers to the front, or I think he said calling all the steppers to the front, perfect attendance. I was like, calling all the steppers to the front. But I wanted to let you all know that it is cool to move at your own pace. As far as like when it comes to partying, if you want to party. If you don't want to party at all, like it's just not for you at all.
It's okay.
You don't got to party at all. Let me know if you're a house hottie or not. I'm gonna have a poll on my story and everything, but let us know in the comment section if you're a house hottie or not. Like, how would you describe yourself? Rate it on a scale. 1, I'm not going outside. 10, I'm going outside. You know, just chat with us. This is an open conversation. Corinne, is there anything that you wanted to share with the people?
No, just thank you for having me, and thank you guys for watching. It was so fun.
Yes, and I'll have all of her information linked below, as well as her @name up on the screen. Make sure that you all join the email list, subscribe, like, follow DEJA's Daily Dose on all social media platforms. That's TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. I think that's everything. Check out the shop tab so you all can get some books and follow, you know, just stay updated, and I'll see you all not next Monday, but the Monday after that for the next episode. All right, y'all. Bye.
I think I'm fat as hell, I got his shoes out of line. Saying tomorrow I do the dishes, never come. Easy bake, easy wake, come on. Just give as much as you take, forgive as much as you hate, or get the fuck out. I've been in the duck out, looking for a way out. You know, just taking it slow. Now I'm feeling one out, looking for a way out. Somebody show me that door. I was waving for you, boy, and I was drowning. I went crazy, boy. Found out the story.